guys! So today we're going to be talking about Nepoagym's new updated Ombre Seamless. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you've probably already seen that I've done an AliExpress comparison video of AliExpress Ombre Seamless leggings to Gymshark's and found that they are exactly the same, and that video will be linked below. But Nepoagym has recently updated their Ombre Seamless leggings, and I'll go over the changes, but basically they've made them better than Gymshark, honestly. You know that I love Nepoagym. They have really super speedy shipping. They're a super reliable store, and I've never had any issues in the quality of their items. So yeah, these leggings were sent to me by Nepoagym, but this isn't sponsored, and you know that I always recommend Nepoagym out of all the AliExpress sellers because they are so reliable. So this is still like my 100% honest review. And if you stay tuned to the end of the video, there may be a little giveaway for you guys, so make sure to watch to the end so you find that out. And if you like my Gymshark dupe videos, which I know you guys do, please make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up so I know that you're enjoying it. So yeah, on to the changes of these new leggings. So the 4 changes they've made are they've moved up the booty contour, and if you guys have heard me talk about the Ombre Seamless before, you know that I haven't exactly liked the booty contour is in like my mid-thigh, so they moved these up so it's literally right under your butt in the perfect place. They also made the material slightly thicker, and I'll be comparing these to Gymshark later on. They also slightly increased their sizing, but I still would say go true to size. And they have double stitched all of their seams. So their seams now look visibly very high quality, and you know I've complained about Gymshark things getting holes before, so this really will save you from getting any holes, and it makes the activewear a lot more durable. So no crotch holes will be happening in these leggings. So yeah, these leggings are on sale right now for $17, which is such a good deal, so definitely go grab you a pair. I have the link in the description below. So I'm not sure if all of these leggings were squat proof before, but in this new updated material, all of the colors that I got were all squat proof, totally 100%. They're made of a nylon polyester spandex blend, and it feels very similar to what Gymshark's was before. It's just a little bit thicker. It definitely has that cottony material, but it also is very form-fitting, but it doesn't compress you too much. There's definitely more compression in the waistband because it's double thickness, but I'd say overall these are not my most compressive leggings by any means. Now I'm going to compare them side by side to Gymshark just so you can get an idea of any changes that they've made and all that. Okay, so these are the Nepoagym and these are the Gymshark side by side. And as you can see, they are the same length, so none of that's changed. Also, all of the little details on the leg are all the same as well. Okay, the waistbands are also the same height and the ribbing detail is also the same. So these are both a size small, and I've lined up both of the leggings at the end, and you can see how much my Gymshark leggings have stretched out. So the Nepoagym ones, they fit me well around the waist. If not, there's like a teeny bit of room. There's so much room for me on the Gymshark ones because the fabric has just completely stretched out, and it actually stretches out like the first time I wear it, so I really have not noticed any stretching out of the Nepoagym so far. And I've also lined up the leggings at the top, and you can see the booty contour is moved up on the Nepoagyms, and it's still like pretty far down on the Gymsharks. On the Gymshark, it falls like mid-thigh. The Nepoagym is right underneath my butt, which is the perfect placement. For the seams, while the Gymshark, so the coral is Gymshark, it doesn't necessarily look bad. You can see that Nepoagym has double stitched all of their stitching up and down. So if you've seen my Gymshark quality video, I have had some issues with Gymshark stitching coming apart. And with this double stitching, you definitely are saving yourselves from that. So the feel of the material feels pretty much the same. If anything, the Gymshark is a little more slick in texture, but the Nepoagym ones are definitely a thicker material, and that is one of the improvements they made. But yeah, they still have the same marl texture, and it's overall the same style of fabric, just a little bit thicker. So for sizing, I have my normal size small, and I don't think that I would have gone up or down. I think that the sizing is perfect for me. They do only have sizes small through large, so it is a little bit limited. So I would really love to see them come out with an extra small or extra large in the future, but they might be working on that and I just don't know. But I know that other people have reached out to me who are extra smalls and wish that they could try Nepoagym leggings, but they can't because they only come in size small. So that's definitely one critique I have. So for the waistband, in the past I've had a real issue with Gymshark Ombre Seamless waistbands. My one pair of real Gymshark Ombres that I have, the waistband has stretched out so much and it's just so baggy now. It's like not even cute. But these leggings, the waistband feels, I think since the fabric is thicker, it feels a little more durable. It did start out a little bit, like I have a tiny bit of room in the waistband, but I've worked out in these twice now and I haven't noticed any stretching out, which is really great. I don't know if it'll stretch out in the future, but when I wore my Gymsharks, they stretched out like right away. So I think that for the most part, like these are going to be better. Waistband is also ribbed, doesn't have a top seam, and it reaches about right above my belly button, which is a great height. I also didn't get any camel toe in these. I haven't had camel toe problems with Gymshark Ombre Seamless in the past, so these were also totally good for camel toe. And in terms of cellulite, I feel like the nature of these leggings hides cellulite very well. First of all, they thickened the fabric, so it does help conceal more cellulite. Also, the whole texture of the leggings is marled, but the marled texture also hides cellulite. And with the transition to the ombre happening kind of in like the thigh cellulite region, I feel like you also have that coming in. So I really didn't notice like any cellulite in these leggings. I think that if you have cellulite, these just disguise it very well without having too much compression. So as for performance, I have worn these on a leg day and an upper body day, and I've had no issues with the performance at all. I also tried stretching in these leggings, and the double stitch seams did not restrict me at all, but they also made me feel like more comfortable stretching in these because I didn't feel like they were going to like rip. With some of Gymshark's leggings, I do sometimes feel like the seams could come apart at any moment, which they have before, but with the double stitching of these, I feel a lot more comfortable stretching and just feeling like I'm more secure and we're not gonna have any crotch disasters. And I just wanted to touch on the sports bras a bit as well. So these are about $15 sale price, which is again a great deal. They also come in size small through large, and I have both a small and medium in some of the sports bras. But I would definitely say that these go true to size for the sports bras. I can fit into the medium and it's fine, but the small just offers me a little bit more compression because it is smaller, and the sports bra isn't like a high impact sports bra by any means. So if you do want a little bit more support, I definitely recommend, if you're in between sizes, to size down so that you get some compression. Also, I want to talk about the padding on this sports bra. I have complained about removable pads so many times, but I actually am keeping the removable pads in the sports bra because it actually covers like the majority of the boob space, which is very impressive. And I actually feel like it adds a really nice shape to the boob, and like it's not so like uniboob and like it's squished down, you know? So I actually really love the pads in these. They're like a perfect thickness and they're not like super like awkwardly small. And like I said about support, it's definitely not a high support sports bra, but it's definitely good if you're not doing any like jumping or anything and just a regular lifting day. I think that this would be a perfect sports bra. I still wear it for my lifting days where I'm not like doing a lot of jumping and stuff, but also this feels definitely more supportive than my Gymshark version of the sports bra. I think maybe because like the fabric is thicker, it just feels like there's a little bit more support, and also the pads. I did take the pads out of my Gymshark sports bra because they were just kind of flimsy pads. But these pads, because they're like so much thicker and like cover more space, I actually feel like they offer a little bit of support. And my only criticism of the sports bra is that the material under my arms got like a little too close to like my armpit area, and it was just like a little like rough under the arms. Like I felt like I was getting like a little like chafing under the arms. It didn't happen with the medium though, it was just with the small, so maybe it was just like a tad bit small on me, but I did wish that the material was just like a tiny bit softer under the arms because it does feel like a tiny bit stiff. But I'll still be wearing the sports bra, so I'm just gonna deal with a little bit of it, but it's not too bad, but it's definitely something to note. Okay, now for the giveaway. So 3 winners, 1, 2, 3, will be getting a full ombre set, which is a sports bra and leggings. So how you enter is, first of all, you have to be subscribed to this channel and like the video. Also, you have to follow Nepoagym on Instagram and my fitness account, which is kathrynm_fit, and I will put both of the Instagrams you have to follow in the description. And leave a comment on this video with your Instagram handle so I can go make sure you've followed everyone. And I will also be doing a giveaway post on my Instagram about this, so make sure you like that post and comment tagging a friend. So I know that's a lot, but there are 3 winners, so that's pretty good. And if you don't think your odds are very good, you can also just buy a set because the leggings are only $17 today and the sports bras are only $15. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. And if you guys are liking my dupe videos, of course, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any requests, of course, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.